Hello, friends. We are going to continue with some of our track skills this week. And when I say track skills, I'm thinking about the sport of track and field, and also when school is a little more usual, during the spring we do field day. And so we do different skills and have fun kind of just competing and participating in a day. So these would be some skills you might do when we get to enjoy a field day. And today we are mostly focusing on 3 different jumps. So I want to review a few things we've already learned this year that are already types of jumps that you've practiced. So this year already we have worked on hopping on one foot. So we've done this. This is a locomotor skill. It is a type of jump because I'm leaving the ground. Another jump we've worked on is just, I would call it a jump. So we're just using 2 feet, jumping off the ground. The third one would be a leap. We've practiced leaping, which is a 1 foot forward jump. So to review, we've already learned this year, hopping on 1 foot, which you can use to move or stay in one place. Jumping, which you can jump, or leaping. So, moving forward, when we're thinking of field day and different jumps, we are going to work on a standing long jump, a running long jump, and a vertical jump. So, I have some clips I want you to watch so that you can see what they really look like in track. I have a clip for a standing long jump and a running long jump. So at this point, I'm gonna have you pause the video. I want you to watch those 2 clips, and then we'll get back together and I'll show you how you can practice. All right, the first skill we are going to work on is the standing long jump. It's called the standing long jump because we stand and we start our jump from here, and we're going to jump as far as we can. So I'll show you it and then I'll describe it and then we'll practice. All right, so in the standing long jump, I start on 2 feet and I have my feet kind of far apart. I'm gonna call it a wide base. So I'm not gonna have my feet together, I'm gonna have my feet apart. Another thing I do, you can see I bend down. So we've got feet apart, bend down, and then I swing my arms. I use my arms to help me jump forward, and then I land on 2 feet. So my feet apart, crouch down, swing my arms, land on 2 feet. That's the standing long jump. Let's go over it again. Do it with me. Feet apart, bend down, swing your arms, land on 2 feet. Okay, I would like you to practice that for the next 2 minutes. All right, the next thing you need to practice the standing long jump are 2 objects. I grabbed these because I found them in the PE office. You could grab 2 books, a box of Kleenex and a fork, just anything that you can lay on the ground, something small and easy. So one of these is going to mark my starting point, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure how far I jump. I'm gonna put down one where I start, put down one where I land, and I'm gonna measure that and then hopefully try to jump further the next time. So there's my start. I'm gonna hold the other object. Got my legs apart, crouching down, swing my arms, land on 2 feet. I'm gonna put that marker right down where I landed. So you can see the blue is where I started, the yellow is where I landed. So now I'm gonna try again, and I'm gonna try to jump farther past the yellow. So I'm at my start, wide base, bend down. Ooh, I beat it just a little bit. So I'm gonna move my marker up. And now I'm gonna try one more time and see if I can get even further. I did, I got quite a bit further. So I moved my marker up. When I say measure, I am using these to measure. You can use a tape measure or a ruler if you have someone there to work with you, but this is an easy way to do it on your own. All right, so I want you to find 2 objects, probably small handheld objects, and go ahead and get to jumping. measure your jumps and try to improve by jumping further. All right, the second jump is the running long jump. So the first one we did is the standing long jump. Now we're gonna do the running long jump. So what do you think the difference is? Yeah, you get to run before you jump. The bad news is that's really hard for me to model here in the gym. That's why I hope that you watched that video clip. You might wanna go back to that video clip now and watch the running long jump again. Practicing at home is not gonna be as much fun, and you might just need to do like slow motion just to get your body used to the idea, but really not at your full energy. So with the running long jump, you would like run your fastest, and then you take off one foot, kind of like a leap, like we already know, and then you land on 2 feet. So I'm gonna do it the best that I can here in the gym, in my space, in the camera, without hurting myself, because we know that if I land hard on this gym floor, that's gonna hurt. But I'll show you the best that I can, and then we'll talk about practicing. So I'm gonna start back here, I'm gonna run, leap, land. I'll show you again. So it's run, leap, land. Run, leap, land. I land on 2 feet. I leap from 1 foot, I land on 2. The previous jump, we started on 2 feet, landed on 2 feet. So this is a little bit different. I do want you to practice if you can. This would be great if you can go outside somewhere with grass, should be safe, not on pavement, not on sidewalk. If you're in your house, you're not gonna be able to really jump. You're just gonna have to like walk it out. So you'll do like run, leap, land. That would be safe to do in your house. At least you can get your body used to the idea. I want you to take this time and go ahead and practice the running long jump. Run, leap, land. Okay, time to grab those 2 objects. What do you think we're gonna do? That's right, we're gonna measure our running long jump if we can. If you are a friend who is just practicing in your house and doing like slow motion, you don't need to measure because we know you're not giving it your 100% effort. But if you have a space where you can really try to run hard and leap as far as you can, then now would be the time to measure. So I'm going to put this die here where I need to jump. So I'm gonna pretend run. I'm gonna get out of the screen, I'm gonna run. When I get to this die, I'm going to leap, and then when I land, I'll put my blue down. So I run, leap, land. That wasn't a very good one. I'll put my die down. Try again. Run, leap, land. That was a little better, and you can see I did go a little further. Just like you did with the standing long jump. So go ahead and practice your, if you can, full energy, full speed, full push in your jump. Practice your running long jump. All right, friends, now we are going to practice our 3rd jump. Our 3rd jump is called a vertical jump. Vertical means up and down. So we are no longer trying to jump a distance. Now we're trying to jump for height. When we, vertical jump is used in lots of different sports and skills. It's pretty much anything where you're trying to jump high. So if you think about, you know, if you were gonna be playing a game and you had to jump up and grab the ball, that's your vertical jump. It takes a lot of lower body strength to be able to jump really high. In the vertical jump, you pretty much start, I'm gonna go back here, wide base again, so your legs are not together, your legs are apart. Another thing you do is you crouch down, just like the standing long jump. So I was here, I go like this. I'm gonna swing my arms still, but this time, my arms are not pulling me forward, my arms are pulling me up. So I'm using my arms to pull up, and actually when I jump, I'm gonna jump, like I'm gonna try to touch the wall today. So I'm gonna use just the hand that's closer to my target. So I'm not gonna use both hands right now. I'm just gonna use one and kind of try to touch. I'll do another video in a few minutes so that you can see where my hand is going. Right now I wanted you to see my body. So, wide base, crouch, swing my arms, jump up, try again, wide base, crouch down, pull up. All right, so practicing this at home, because I want you to practice next. Just go ahead and getting that wide base. If you are in a place where your ceiling's like pretty close, you're gonna wanna just do this and not even reach. Just work on that crouching down and explode up. If you have the room to reach, go ahead and practice reaching. Talk to your big people. If you can get outside, that's what you should do. Especially if you can get like under a tree or something where you can reach for a branch. Or if you have a basketball hoop around where you could jump and try to touch that net. That would be a good target. But we want to make sure we're not rooking anything in the house. So if you're in the house jumping, don't extend your arm unless you have a safe place to do it. So yes, I want you to, right now, wide base, crouch, swing your arms, jump up, spend some time practicing jumping up. Okay, we are going to keep jumping up, and now I'm going to show you what it looks like for, to actually try to reach. So if you have found a place where you can jump your highest and be able to extend your arm and touch something safely, this is what I want you to try. So you can't see my lower body, but we should know from our practice before that I'm going to have a wide base. I'm going to crouch down, I'm swinging my arms, and I'm going to jump with just this close hand and extend as high as I can. So I'm gonna watch this time. I think I touched a little bit past this line. I'll try again. Ooh, I definitely got higher. So I'm gonna watch with my eyes where my hand is going to, because there's really no way to mark this. Another thing, when I'm landing, I am landing back in like crouch knee position. So I'm gonna show you my lower body again so you can see my knees. When I go to jump, I bend. When I land, I'm bent again. So make sure you're doing that so that your knees are safe. So go ahead and continue to practice your vertical jump.